again, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Jerome Ford. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Faking the give. Now Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Watson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Watson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long. Off of play action, it's Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good, and the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
They'll start by running the option to the right. Through the middle of the field. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in his career. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old mountain crop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it because this crew... They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You look at this Colt defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Second down, here's Chubb again. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down, Cleveland.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Browns have retaken the lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start by running the option to the right. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Anthony Richardson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Colts are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. We've seen this already from him in this game. 2nd time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. He's got to let the owner know you're running the check rings on. The way I'm making a running game, too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
A break there for this offense as they will get a chance to start at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Watson on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
They run with the All-Pro from a couple of years ago, Jonathan Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Now it's Richardson.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So the interception set up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
Now a first down throw, Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Colts are going to take over at their own 41. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start with the option. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
A good chunk on the ground, and the keeper 17 yards, first down.
Richardson will keep it once again.
Past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. The lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Here's Schwartz bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Throwing again is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Watson.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
Taylor is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
It's now 4th and goal.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They go play action with Richardson.
Steps away. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Taylor.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on the bootleg here.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half is theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now Chubb running right. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 48 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
And that's the type of run we expect out of Taylor. We all remember his all-pro season in 2021, leading the league in yards and touchdowns. Not quite those heights in 2022 when he missed time with an injury, but in only 11 games, still reached nearly 9.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. To throw is Watson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score? Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
Quick throw completed by Richardson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, but it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Gay's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because
there he goes left side.